Good morning, everyone. We are now live in MekaniWeb Facebook page and the YouTube channel for and join the Adobe Creative Educators Philippines launch. And we'll start at 10 a.m. So don't forget to register and share our live video. Yan, good morning, good morning. Yan, inviting you to join our group, Adobe Educators Philippines for Educators and Digital Creatives Philippines for other profession. Yan, Sir Michael Diaz, good morning po. How to register? So, puntahan nyo lang po yung ating MekaniWeb Facebook page. And then, meron dong, ayan, get sa ticket section po. Ayan. And please do invite your co-teachers. Yan, good morning, Miss Emmy V. Good morning. Don't forget to register. Good morning kay Sir Dennis de la Cruz. Ba't di po click ang link? Okay naman siya, miss. Ayan, done na si Sir Dennis sa registration. Ayan. Good morning, Yana.
Naantay ka ni boss.
Yan, good morning kay Miss Bambi Sarmiento. Good morning. Yan, good morning kay Miss Susan Cecilio.
Ano nga ba? Good morning, everyone. Ayan, in a few minutes, Miss Clara Galan from Adobe San Francisco. The headquarters of Adobe is in San Francisco po. Ayan. So she will be sharing to us more about how to be an Adobe Creative Educator. Ayan. So she is based po in San Francisco. Anong oras ba sa San Francisco ngayon, Miss Nelsie?
7.
Ayan, mga 7 ng gabi. Ayan. Ayan, so join lang po kayo no sa Adobe Educators Philippines if you're an educator. And if you're into digital arts, ayan, inviting you to join us in Digital Creatives Philippines. Ayan, good morning po.
On the fundamentals you need to know to get started working in After Effects.
Ayan, so please also no connect with me via LinkedIn. Ayan, so please also no connect with me via link. Hello, ayan. So please connect with me via LinkedIn po no. My name po is Joe Mark. Ayan, Bakiran. I'm an Adobe Education Trainer, Adobe Creative Educator, and Adobe Education Leader. Ayan. Ako din po ay ACA holder and video specialist po. Yeah, sa mga hindi po familiar, we have a certification in Adobe. Ayan, so as you can see here, I am showing you the certification prep for
establishing what the ACA program is, why it exists.
The certification program for Photoshop. Ayan. So I'm certified din po sa Photoshop. I took the ACA exam last year. Ayan. So, one of the reason na nagre-request po ako for you to connect with me via LinkedIn is I can share courses. So, kung nandiyan po kayo at kayo po ay connection ko sa LinkedIn, I will be sharing prep certification prep in Photoshop. So if you're interested in taking up the challenge of certification exam in Photoshop, ito po yun. Ayan. I-share ko po sa lahat po ng connections ko mamaya. Ayan.
Let's begin by establishing what the ACA program is, why it exists, and who it's intended for. ACA stands for Adobe Certified Associate. The ACA program was created to help students and individuals who are seeking internships, jobs, or credit for college-level programs in design, web, or rich media. ACA status means you've demonstrated fundamental knowledge and skills in a particular job field and software. And the way that you achieve ACA status is to take and pass an exam.
So once more po, our speaker in a few minutes is Clara Gan from Adobe. Ayan. So siyang ating global education community leader handling po. She's the go-to person handling the Adobe Creative Educator program. Ayan, so she'll be sharing more to us kung paano po maging Adobe Creative Educator. Ayan. So i-share nyo po please share the link. Please inform your fellow friends and co-teachers. Ayan. Ang magsasabi at mag-guide po sa atin on how to be a creative educator is yung in charge po mismo ng program na yan from Adobe, which is Clara. So mas okay na okay po 'yan, 'di ba? You're hearing from the focal person itself than kung kani-kanino, ayan. So please share and inform everyone, no? So if you're planning to teach an Adobe software or and if you're already teaching an Adobe software, then Adobe Creative Educator, credential is very good, swak na swak po yan for you. Ayan. So dati po kasi ang Adobe Creative Educator ay Adobe Campus Leader. Ayan, hanapin ko lang yung credential ko sa kanya. Ayan, Adobe Campus Leader. So, yung Adobe Campus Leader ay renewable every 1 year. Ayan. So, I'm currently a holder of Adobe Campus Leader. Tapos mag-expire yung lisensya ko, this coming November. Ayan. So, pag kinlik nyo po yan, in the future, pag naging ace din po kayo, ayan. So, ito po yung section ng LinkedIn, about license and certifications. So, if you're a licensed professional teacher, ayan, dito nyo po ilalagay yung credential na yon. Ayan. So, ako po nagkataon ay mechanical engineer. Ayan. So, ito po yung aking lisensya. Ayan. At may expiration date to, hindi ko na-update. Ayan. So, ganun din po sa when you become an Adobe Education Trainer and Adobe Campus Leader. So, yung credential ID ko ay 225191145. Ayan. So, ang nagmamanage po ng digital credential na yan for Adobe is Credly. Ayan, Credly po. Ayan. So, here pwede mong ano, no? It's verifiable. You can verify. Ayan, sinasabi dito, badge has not yet expired. Ayan, and you can view the evidence. Ayan, view link. Ayan, pag sinelect ko yung view link, it will lead me to ayan, Adobe Campus Leader. So, yan po yung Adobe Campus Leader. Ayan, so once more, to share to us more about Adobe Creative Educator is Miss Clara Galan. Ayan, good morning from Qatar. Hi, Clara.
Hi, how are you?
Great. So excited. Everyone's so excited. It's
Yes,
morning here. So I guess this COVID turned most people into an owl, nighttime people.
it's true. I know it's still Wednesday here, so hopefully everything is going well in the future. Perfect.
Ayan. So please connect with Clara in LinkedIn as well. Also, most especially in edX.
Yes, definitely. I'm on the Education Exchange and on Twitter. I put my Twitter handle right there at Miss Clara Galan if you'd like to reach out to me and ask any questions. But yes, let me know when to get started and if there are any questions.
Yep. So if you're an educator, once more, inviting everyone, if you're an educator or planning to be one, inviting you to join us in Adobe Educator Philippines. So we're around 6,000. And I believe the time when Clara joined this one, we're just a few hundreds.
I know it's amazing how quickly it's grown. So it's so great to have such a global professional learning community of people sharing with one another.
Yep. So if you're not an Adobe Educator, you may also join us as well in for everything about digital arts and creativity. You may join Digital Creatives Philippines. We're fastly growing. We're now about 32,000. So actually, Clara, 20,000 of these are educators.
Wow, that's
This was
incredible.
this was the first group, and we're having difficulty for everyone to have them join the Adobe Educators Philippines. So yeah, mostly here are educators. Yeah. Okay.
That's great.
Once
Well,
more to share. Yeah.
yes, I'd love to share my screen, and I have the Adobe Creative Educator page up here. But hi, everyone. I hope you're having a great Thursday morning. I am Clara Galan. I manage our global educator community programs here at Adobe, and I am based in San Francisco, California, where I'm streaming from my home here today. And I'm excited to share that we have officially launched our Adobe Creative Educator program, which we launched last week. And this is a global program that is a professional development badging program in addition to an online community. So you'll have the opportunity to connect with educators from all around the world, share best practices and what you're working on. And what I love about this program so much is that it's not only about the Adobe tools. So of course you'll learn, how to share Spark and Photoshop and other tools, but you'll also learn the creative process. So define, create, and reflect, how to go through that process with your students, and then ultimately how to assess creativity. Wow, I see so many people joining in. Good morning. Nice to see everyone. I see from so many different channels, whether you're joining from Facebook or YouTube. It's really nice to see you. So perfect. So Joe Mark, should I just go through the page here and the experience for everyone?
Yep. And before we end, you may throw in your questions right after Clara's presentation. So feel free to ask questions. Yeah. Go ahead, Clara. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, and I'm seeing a lot of people joining in. I see JC and Mark and Erwin and Nelsie, all good morning. Nice to see everybody. So, and Janet, nice to see you. I'll go ahead and dive right into the Creative Educator experience. So if you go to edx.adobe.com/Adobe Creative Educator, if someone could ping that in the chat, you'll find everything you need to know about this new Adobe Creative Educator program. So this is really exciting because for the first time, Adobe is offering a program for educators that is for any subject area and grade level. So traditionally, Adobe has worked with faculty members teaching graphic design, teaching videography, teaching other digital media subjects. But how does digital storytelling relate to English class or science or math or history? So we've really created this program to think about how creativity applies across the curriculum in any subject area, and really help students to tell their stories in visually compelling ways and make their thinking visible. So increasingly with social media and many other resources, we want students to be able to tell their ideas in a visually compelling way, which is really exciting. So I see the link in there, so be sure to check that out. But if you go to this page, you can learn more, and becoming an Adobe Creative Educator is very simple. You take a 1-hour course on the Adobe Education Exchange, which I'll walk through in a moment. You create a graphic that shares how you will inspire creativity with your students in Adobe Spark Post or Photoshop or Illustrator, depending on your tool of choice. And then we encourage you to share it out with the hashtag Adobe EDU Creative. Now, if you're on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, that is the hashtag that we use to connect all of our community. So if you click Start Level 1, that's going to take you to this course called Creativity for All. And in this course, if you click Continue Learning, it'll actually take you here to how does creativity relate to other skills. You'll see 11 chapters, everything from how every subject can be creative to how do you assess creativity. And then we have an assignment where you can either share how will you support student creativity, answering this prompt, or what is your goal as a creative educator. Once you complete your graphic, you can submit it in here directly, which will allow you to earn your badge and then become a part of our Adobe Creative Educator Facebook group. So that's an exciting, oops, I think I didn't share that tab. Sorry about that. I'm going to share that again. So I'm seeing the screen here. I think, here we go. There we go. So this is what it looks like in the course assignment. So you'll have 11 chapters here that you can take within the course, and then you submit your assignment again, which is a graphic, either using Adobe Spark or your or Illustrator or Photoshop, your assignment of choice. And the prompt that you'll answer again is, how will you support your students' creativity, or what is your goal as a creative educator? And this course is amazing. It has everything from how do you use different creative tools to how do you foster a creative learning culture, talking about how every subject is creative, and then ultimately, how do you evaluate, how do you assess creativity with students, which I know can be really a challenging thing. So that's in terms of the course assignment. And then I'm going to share also the rest of the experience here on this page, which is, again, you can find everything you need on this Adobe Creative Educator page. We also have benefits of the Adobe Creative Educator program. And again, this is a global program for teachers all around the world. So you'll be able to connect with teachers and learn what they're doing in different classrooms. We have classroom resources, live events. Usually they're in person, but we're doing them virtual now. A global community from all around the world, swag, so fun t-shirts. As you can see, those are I am a creative educator that we give away throughout the month. And then we also have the opportunity, if you tweet or share with the hashtag Adobe EDU Creative, you can be featured on our social media channels. Again, encourage you to share with this hashtag. And then once you complete the level 1 course that I just shared, we invite you to join our Facebook group where you can share with other educators. We also have these incredible resources that I encourage you to check out on the site. One are these digital creative process cards, which go through the whole process of define, create, and reflect. And they're digital flashcards that you can use with your students. So they have different prompts on them and walk you through that process. We also have a digital poster called our I am a creative learner poster that allows you to track the progress of your students as they go through define, create, and reflect. You'll also find other amazing resources here for distance learning. I know it's been a very challenging time figuring out how to support students in a virtual environment. So we have a lot of resources there. And then more resources from Khan Academy, who is our partner. And then these are many different educators we've been working with to help launch this program. So if you click on any of them, it'll take you to their Education Exchange profile where you can connect with them and follow their resources. We also have a show every Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Pacific time, which is recorded. So we encourage you to check that out, and you can find the latest episode here. And then if you tweet with the hashtag Adobe EDU Creative, you're automatically going to be featured on this page, which is exciting. So you can check that out and learn from educators all around the world that are sharing these resources. Last but not least, we are partners with Flipgrid, Google, Microsoft, Canvas, and HyperDocs. So we do a lot of different content. If you are a Google certified innovator or in a Microsoft community, we're partnering with them on a lot of those pieces. And then if you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to us at Adobe EDU Community at adobe.com. We'll answer any of your questions and make sure that we have the right resources for you. So I'm going to check and see if there's any questions here. I also want to share about our summit coming up too. Perfect. So Anne is watching from Davao City. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining. Perfect. So if you have questions, let me know. And while I'm doing that, actually, what I'll do is I'll share my screen for the summit coming up. So I can't believe this. Next week is the Adobe Education Summit. And this is the very first virtual summit we've had in the history of Adobe. So we encourage you to join us. As you can see, we have a countdown for 5 days. But you can register here. It's a 3-day summit starting next Tuesday, July 28th. We'll have a keynote, breakout session, so you can choose which sessions to join. The next day we have roundtables. So it's virtual rooms where you can go and connect with other educators with predetermined topics and share with them. And then on day 3, Thursday, July 30th, we have a creative challenge. So we'll be doing a design thinking challenge using Adobe XD. And then this is an amazing lineup of speakers. There's a lot of individuals that are from Adobe that will be presenting to the Global Teacher of the Year, Andrea Zafira-Cow, who's based in the United Kingdom, and to Adobe education leaders. So you can see some of these folks. And of course, Joe Mark is also an Adobe education leader, so will be joining us there. So again, we encourage you to check this out, register, and feel free to join us for all of these different pieces. That's it in a nutshell. But yes, I'd love to see if there's questions, if people plan on joining the summit, if they are some people I see have already taken the course for Adobe Creative Educators. So that's an exciting thing.
Yep, and feel free to join the community and connect with your fellow educators.
Yes. And I also see Roland Banyas in here. He's also an Adobe education leader.
Yes.
So
Good morning, Roland.
good morning. It's nice to see you.
Ayan. See you in the summit.
Good morning, Leo. Nice to see you. And definitely that email again is Adobe I'll pull that up here, Adobe EDU community at adobe.com. Please send us an email if you have any questions at all, and we'll go from there.
Okay, so are they going to have a badge similar in
Credly.
Credly?
Yes. Yes. So if you go back to that main page, you can see a picture of what it looks like. So if you scroll down even more, you can see the full color version. Let's see. So keep scrolling all the way down to there. So that's actually what the badge looks like. It's very colorful to represent creativity. And then if you also complete it, if you pull up Roland's comment again, you'll see on his photo, he has that really cool ACE Adobe Creative Educator frame. And if you complete the course, we'll give you one of those too. So you can share it on your LinkedIn, on your Twitter, and any other social media channels to share the Adobe Creative Educator program.
So the campus leader is no longer existing, or is this the...
So Campus Leader is now being rolled into the Adobe Creative Educator program. So if you have a Campus Leader badge, we are rebranding essentially and changing it to this program. So everyone will be under one big community and one happy family, essentially. So we can all connect to each other. Oh, I see a question from JC. Is this for educators only? So JC, this program is meant for educators, but that's to say if you are not an educator and you want to take the program, you are more than welcome to. We've seen individuals who are doing trainings or are administrators or technology directors. It's really to think about from an educational standpoint how creativity applies across all subject areas. So we encourage you to take it and share with anyone in education who might be interested.
Yep. How about the certification exams? Can you share us more about certification exams if there are any?
Definitely. So actually, let me pull that up. So there's the Adobe Certified Associate Exam. The way in which it's a little bit differentiated, and I'll share my screen here really quickly. So here we go. I'll share my screen. Perfect. So it's a little bit different in the sense that the Adobe Creative Educator badge that you get is really about teaching and learning. There are some elements of the Adobe products, but what you are evaluated on is not your product knowledge per se. It's more about how are you bringing the creative process into your classroom and with your students. If you would like a badge specifically about your product knowledge, I would recommend the Adobe Certified Associate Exam. This is through Certiport, which is part of Pearson. And you can take ACA certification, which requires you to go to a testing center or do it online. And you can do it specifically in Photoshop or other areas. So let me see if I can see here. There's different badging. But you can see these are all the different certifications that we offer. So in After Effects, Premiere Pro, Illustrator, Dreamweaver, InDesign, Photoshop, Animate, you can do all of those different certification exams, and it will test your knowledge of industry specific, like how do you use these different products and if you know how to use them.
Okay, so once more, if you have questions, feel free to comment down. And as you know, this live stream is recorded and will go down in history.
Yes.
Okay, so if you're influencing someone or inviting someone to join Adobe Creative Educator, you may share the link, the YouTube link and the Facebook link for this live stream.
Definitely.
Yep, and in addition, the ACA is, I think it's handled by Acclaim, not Credly.
Yes, so it's separate. Anything that's within the Adobe Education Exchange, like the Adobe Creative Educator badge, that's through Credly. but the Adobe Certified Associate exam is separate through Certiport, which is a part of Pearson. And I see Leonida. Hi, nice to see you. Also within our Adobe Education Leader community, it's great to connect, and thank you for joining. And then the question is there Adobe Education so that I can study in an Adobe website? So what I would recommend is the Adobe Education Exchange. Let me share that link with you really quick. So I'll stop sharing this tab and let me share the other one. Let's see. So if you go to Adobe Education Exchange, you can see all of these different courses that you can take. They're free courses, self-paced, and you can learn all different pieces of how to use Adobe tools. Self-paced, this is more if you're getting started and have never used them before, to more teaching resources and more in-depth tutorials. We're currently redesigning the Adobe Education Exchange to make it more personalized. So that'll be coming up in the next couple of months. So I see a couple other questions from Roland. Question on edX. Educators are commenting on some of the speed performance. Is it a bit slow maybe because of a lot of traffic recently? Yes, but what we actually just did is we are redesigning the Education Exchange. So there were a couple days where in off hours, we were changing the back end. We have a whole different experience that the team has been working on. So it should be okay by now. But if you have any issues, please email us at Adobe EDU community@adobe.com. And we can definitely look into your account and make sure if there's any issues.
Yep,
Yeah.
I think it's traffic, so expect a lot of traffic coming soon.
That's good. That's a good problem to have. I'm glad that some people are connecting. But yes, it should be okay because we had to we were redesigning and changing a lot of things last week. And then Leo asks, how can I get a badge? So Leo, if you want to, you see this course right here, the Creativity for All course. If you go and if you click here, it'll take you to this course. And if you finish the course, you can complete the assignment and then earn your badge. And if you'll see here, this is the badge that you will receive upon completing that course. So if you want to post the course in here, if those are in the chat, that will help Leo and show him where to go. Then we have another question. If I didn't take the Adobe Associate exam, can I take the Adobe Creative Educator program? And what is the requirements to take the Adobe Creative Educator program? Definitely. So if you have, so I will tell you in terms of difficulty. The Adobe Certified Associate exam is very in-depth, requires a lot of studying. You know, you have to know the product really well to pass that course and then get that certification. The Adobe Creative Educator program is more for someone who's coming to Adobe for the first time or is interested more in the teaching and learning side. So it goes through what is the creative process of define, create, and reflect to go with students. We talk about design thinking, different pieces, and then it's a 1-hour course, and then you submit a graphic. And then you earn your level 1 badge. So the requirement, really, we give you a professional development certificate that has a 3 hours of PD professional development on it. And so that's, if you've already taken the ACA exam, don't worry, you can totally take this too. It's a different kind of badge. And then what we're going to be doing is we'll be launching level 2 in the beginning of September. And while level 1 was, a 1-hour course, you completed a graphic, you're kind of like your entry point into the community. Level 2 is going to be more about instructional design. So you'll actually be required for level 2 once that launches to complete an instructional plan. We also are going to require a video and some other pieces because the level 2 is a little bit more in depth. So hopefully that answers your question.
Yep. So once more, head over to edX. Yeah, it really has a lot of learning resources. I think even for if you're planning to take the ACA exams, tons of resources there as well to prepare in taking the exam. So really check out edX and connect with everyone. Follow. Yeah, I think is there a Clara? Is there a way on how we can message a fellow member of community member of in edX?
Yes, you can follow a different member and comment on their resources. So you can provide feedback and comment on their resources. And then when you join the Creative Educator program, it's through Facebook. So you'll have the option to comment on people's public comments. And don't worry if it's your personal Facebook account. I've had this question before. That doesn't mean you're friends with everybody in the group. You can still comment on the public different comments. Let's see, a question from Gavin. Hello, Gavin. Thank you so much for this. I will be teaching Adobe Photoshop. However, not all of my students have a license and computer requirement. What alternative can Adobe provide? That's a great question. So we do offer discounts for primary and secondary schools, so K through 12. I can post that in the chat if you have questions. Also, I would suggest Adobe Spark. Adobe Spark is a web-based free solution from Adobe. And then we are working on some exciting things that are in beta right now that will be available over the next couple of years. But I would suggest, right off the bat, Adobe Spark is super easy to sign up, and your students will be able to create graphics in there. It doesn't have the same robust functionality that Photoshop does. However, it's the basic that students can use. And it doesn't matter what kind of device they have, whether they're on a mobile device, like on a phone even. There's iOS apps that they can use, Android, etc. So definitely check that out.
Yep. In addition to Gavin, if you're in Metro Manila, we have some partners in partners for hardware. So you can also contact us. We may lend computers and conduct an on-site or online training for you as well.
Perfect.
I
And
think-
Roland,
Yep.
oh, great question. I was just going to say, how long is the review for the submission? So we just launched the program last week, and we were finalizing some things on the back end of edX. So it's a week. So within a week, you should receive your Adobe Creative Educator badge. So for those who have already completed the course and you're waiting for your badge, you should be getting that by the end of this week as we're going through the first. So how long is the review process? Yes. So for Adobe Creative Educators, it is 1 week that we take to review and provide you with an email that can give you your badge and everything else.
Yep. So patience.
Yes. And we launched it last Tuesday. So perfect. Great.
For Chill, what's the biggest discount? Chill, I think it's around 50 half, almost half, 50%. So that's the price difference between commercial and education. So for those of you out there who are planning to subscribe to an Adobe subscription, okay, you may also contact us. We are an Adobe reseller, and for those who are interested in taking the exams, or if you want to implement it in your classroom, yeah, feel free to connect with me. We're also a Certiport testing center, so we're also in charge of that. So for everything Adobe, you may contact me. Same with Roland and Nova, our three Adobe education leaders in the Philippines. And yep, yes. Much better if you'll be subscribing to an enterprise account. I think an enterprise account grants all students to have license, which I think for now, they can also use it at home.
Yes, definitely. So if you have a lab license, we are allowing at-home licenses for students to use on their own devices.
Okay, so if you don't have any questions for now, once more, you may reach Miss Clara in Facebook, LinkedIn, and edX.
Yes, and I'll share my edX, and I'm most active most of the time on Twitter. So here I'll share that you can see my Adobe Creative Educator thing on here. I'll share my screen. So again, if you're on Twitter, I share a lot of updates here. So that's my Twitter handle that I have in my on my name right here, and I share the summit, other resources, different workshops that we do. So if you follow this, I share every day we're doing something new. So definitely check that out. And then again, my email. I don't think I can comment in the chat here, but the email to reach out is Adobe EDU community at adobe.com. So feel free to reach out to that email address.
Yep. So to all educators out there whom would like to share, we're inviting you to share as well. So our community, Clara, we encourage everyone to be a blessing by also teaching others.
Definitely.
So if you're an educator who has a YouTube channel, or you want to become more to promote your channel, you may also join our community and be a guest volunteer instructor. And so previously we had Miss Kay, which is a multimedia arts instructor. So she taught Illustrator. So inviting everyone, no, if to share your knowledge by teaching online, you may have a bigger reach. Yes, instead of just a classroom reach. So please, if you know someone who would be interested to teach, let's be a blessing and share. Please share your knowledge. Okay.
Definitely. And I see Roland's comment says, talk soon, and we'll see you at the Adobe EDU Summit. So again, encourage everyone to join the summit with us, and you'll have an opportunity to share your learnings with even more educators and students around the world, which is exciting.
Okay, so once more, I guess this is it. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for joining us. And yeah, hoping to see you all having the ACE badge.
Yes, definitely. I look forward to seeing everyone in the community.
Okay, see you later. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Have a great Thursday.
Ayan, so thank you po no for joining us. Ayan, thank you Sir Roland for joining us, and sana no next time hoping to see everyone no united in Adobe. And alam niyo naman po ayan, ang mission po natin talaga is ayan, so makatulong po sa lahat. So once more, thank you po no if you're planning to purchase licenses or subscription for Adobe, you may contact me or Miss Nelsie. Same din po sa exams. And again, no, please join us. At yung mga interested po maging Adobe Education Leader, ayan, because si Miss Clara at yung ibang Adobe team ay nasa groups natin. So malaking weight po, no? Malaking weight po yung pagtuturo po talaga. So ayan, same po with Sir Roland and ako at saka sila Dinova. Madalas po kasi kami magturo din, no. And if you're planning no to be an AET Adobe Education Trainer as well, and most especially Adobe Education Leader, ayan, mas malaking recommendation na makukuha niyo po and weight para matanggap sa program if you'll be sharing your knowledge and you'll be teaching online. So expect more, no? Expect more freebies coming soon. We may be giving away ACAs. Ayan, in the coming live stream. So once more, ayan po na yung mga past ano natin, no, training. Nasa YouTube lang po yan, and Facebook. So if you're still there, please comment down, ano yung sinabi niya, hashtag Adobe Edu Creative. Ayan. Kung nandyan pa po kayo. At before we say goodbye, ayan, if you are my, ano natin, no, if you're my connection in LinkedIn, ayan, isi-share ko po sa inyo yung certification prep ng Photoshop if you're planning to be one. So once more, I'm sharing a free course, no, from LinkedIn Learning. So kung connection nyo po ako, ayan, ma-access nyo po yan for free, and yeah, download nyo po yung ano, yung app. Ayan. So kung may gusto po kayo matutunan sa LinkedIn Learning, message nyo lang po kayo. Message nyo lang po ako. I am willing to share courses, and looking forward to see you po, no, in Adobe in our Adobe groups and our live streams. So sharing now, ulit yun, Adobe Edu Creative. Ayan. Okay, so if you're planning to take the exam, ayan, chat nyo lang po ako. Ayan, ako po ang mismo magpo-proctor sa inyo. Ayan. Once more, thank you po sa lahat na nag-join, sharing this now. Comment na lang po, no? Comment na lang po sa LinkedIn. Ayan, sa shinare ko kung na-access nyo na. At ayan po. And once more, thank you so much, and see you later po mamayang 4 p.m. for those who are interested in laser scanning. Meron po tayo mamaya sa Autodesk Community Philippines. Ayan, so yung laser scanning na yon ay pwede nyo pong gawing you may bring it to a game engine. So kahapon we discussed Unity, no, yung paggawa po ng game. So inviting you po later. Click this link po, no. Today, ayan. So reality capture po, yan yung nile-laser scan yung mga surroundings natin, bahay or ikaw mismo, and then you can bring that turn that data into 3D. So this one's for Autodesk Community Philippines. So see you po, no? See you po in Digital Creatives Philippines, and to our upcoming free trainings. And if you would like to suggest a specific training, bukas na bukas po kami dyan. Ayan, shoutout po kay Ma'am Chill at kay Sir Gavan. Ayan, so we can do an intimate training session. Kontakin nyo lang po kami. So for example, you have students in your school, gusto nyo pong turuan natin sila online. Once more, kontakin nyo lang po kami. We can conduct absolutely free po, no? Absolutely free, coming from the heart. We will conduct any Adobe free training to you guys. Ayan. So sana po lahat ng ginagawa natin ito nakakatulong, and alam niyo naman po, nakakalungkot na marami po sa kababayan natin na currently wala pong work. And ayon sa statistics ng LinkedIn, in demand po, there's an opportunity in online jobs and creativity. Yung creativity po na yan ay hindi kayang i-replace ng machine, no, ng mga robots, robot. Kaya yan po ay in demand. Ayan. So hoping na yung mga tinuturo po namin na free na to ay makatulong sa inyo. At ayan, magkaroon po kayo ng additional client, or yung mga students nyo po makahanap ng or magkaroon ng mas magandang career. So, thank you so much. Ayan, goodbye po, and see you once more in Digital Creatives Philippines. Happy to see you po all. Thank you, and see you soon.